to get your products for free? Well, half of you like to pay for them? How would you like to get your products for free? Right? Everybody likes free. Well, how would you like to get products free? By helping others' health. Right? Have purpose. Have purpose, right? So as we help people get healthy and educate them, just like Mike did, educate people about the products, we make up to 20% commission. So if you're in sales, you understand commission, you make a sale, you get a little bit of back. Well, the little bit of back, you can get anywhere from $25 to $35. Of course, if you sell it retail, you get $35. And there's a customer program called a preferred customer where we want to give people a little bit of discount, right? Especially family and friends. And you make $25 per triangle pack of health. So how much would you make if you share 4 tri-packs? $100, okay? Well, if you help a couple of more people, Kyani set up something called a 2% customer global pool, okay? And exactly what it says. Global sales, customer sales in Kyani, 2% gets put into this pot, okay? As the company grows, how many guys want your hand in that pot? Okay? So if you just help a few people, you get shares in this pot that's going to continue to grow. Okay? So that's one way. Just sharing the products, you can make a little bit of money to get your product for free. For people that really wants to buy wholesale, you can get involved with Kyani. But what happens is we have something called the PayGate accumulator. Nothing like I've seen before. If you saw Mike's slide prior to me coming up here, 8 years in the making. It took 8 years to develop this compensation plan. 6 brilliant gentlemen in Japan. Very seasoned, very educational, very successful people in Japan. 8 years in the making to put this together. And thank God it showed up on the doorfront of Kyani. Okay? So I'm a pictures guy, so I want to keep it very simple. And I just wanted you to kind of grasp the concept of how this residual PayGate works. How many of you guys have sat through things like this before? Or opportunities like this before? Okay, great. It's kind of like, I kind of compare it to just like an everyday corporate world, right? When you get in on the ground floor, and as you work your way up in the company, you make a certain salary, and then you get a salary increase, right? So it's a kind of a single jump to a higher position. Well, that's what happens in a lot of companies out there where this company is volume-based, of course, so the more products you share, the more people you share it with, you create volume. And when you create volume, you just jump up more levels in companies out there where you can make a little bit more percentage. So it kind of looks like this, right? When you make a whole percentage in other companies, you start doing kind of like a lateral move. So it's a one-step move, just like corporate America. When Kyani, the brilliance of these 6 gentlemen in Japan, they wanted to create a compensation plan that can well compensate the efforts of people like you and me, the distributors. And thank God that we have ownership, right, Mike, like the Powells and the Taylors and the Hansons that didn't come into this business, didn't start Kyani to line their pockets. So what they did with that wealth is put a lot more wealth back into the compensation plan. How many of you guys really appreciate owners that do that, right? Okay, so what really brilliance behind this comp plan is the PayGate accumulator. So same analogy. When you start moving up in Kyani, how many of you guys know 3 to 4 people that need these products? Definitely, right? Okay, when you have 2 to 3 people that need these products and you share that triangle path, you already open up gate 1. And gate 1 just signifies volume, okay? And whatever you start making 5% of that volume base. Now, when those 4 people, and with help from people like Mike and myself and some of the other leaders and people in this audience, when we continue that, pay it forward, right, just like the movie, that we want to share with more people. So as these 4 people share it with 3 to 4 more people, that's about 12, 13, 14 people. Now you created the volume to open up gate 2. But the difference with Kyani PayGate accumulators, as you can see, as your volume continues to grow, what happens? It's not like a single line linear move. Okay, so if you can think about it, as you open up gate 1, if we go back, if you open up gate 1, you make a little bit of money, right? And as you grow your business, you open gate 2, you make more money. But the great thing about it is that you're still getting paid for gate 1. How many of you guys like that concept? How many of you guys want to open more gates? Okay? So the more gates and the more people, guys, the more people you help, educate, and share the products with, the more people can leverage that paying it forward, and you start opening more gates. So the more gates you open, can you see how this comp plan can really generate some significant income for yourself today and leave a legacy for your kids and grandkids for tomorrow, right? That's the beauty of this comp plan. Okay? There's also other things, other ways to get paid in this company. Okay, we talked about customer commissions, right? Get your products for free. We talked about the residual PayGates. Now, there's something called generational matching checks, and I love this bonus because you have to help people, right? If you don't help people, you're not going to get this bonus. You're not going to get to where you really want to be in Kyani. So, earn matching checks on multiple generations. Okay, I like the sound of that. Okay, so there's levels in Kyani, just like any other company. And the first level we want to really pay attention to is called Sapphire Senior Director. And we'll give you the details later. But when you get to Sapphire Senior Director, you start earning generational matching checks. So as you can see out there, generations 1 and 2, so you qualify for 2 generations, 15% generation 1, 10% in generation 2. So I'm just going to give you a little example. Okay. Let's say you like what you see tonight, and you know people that we can help, and we go out there, we help people, and we pay it forward. Okay, let's say after 6 months, this is kind of like how your business model, your genealogy in your business looks like. Well, how we define generations in this matching check program is that we look down in your genealogy or your groups, and we look for the next senior Sapphire director. Okay, so in this example, the person B and D, you can see the arrows there, they're senior directors in your business. Okay, so now that's where your definition stops as generation 1. So if you can really think about it, everybody in red signifies generation 1. Now everybody in red who gets that PayGate accumulator check, right? We talked about the PayGate accumulator, right? Whatever check that they bring home that month, how would you like to match them 15%? Okay, but I love this bonus because you can help them get there, right? If you don't help them get there, how do you expect to get this bonus? And I love this bonus. Okay, so if you can really look back at the generational matching check, we match up to 9 generations. That's a legacy. You know, I keep on coming back to legacy, but the work you do today can set up your family for life. Okay, that's powerful. Okay? So there's other nice incentives that the company puts in place, and you're going to find out over time that every little step you take, the company rewards you. Okay, so there's a global leadership pool of another 2% for leadership in the company. And I think that's, what, about $1,000 right now, Mike? So an additional $1,000, just thank you every month, for being a leader in the company. Fast start bonuses, we're going to talk about in the next slide. We have sponsorship bonuses, and I got to update this slide, but when people come into the business, and we're going to talk about how you do that, and there's multiple ways you can do it. But how would you like to earn anywhere from 5 to 55% of the sign-up volume when people come into the company? Okay, this is the old slide, I got to update it, so I apologize. But up to 5 to 55% of sign-up volume when people come into the company. Okay, rank bonuses. When you hit about mid-tier, cash bonuses starts hitting. How many guys like cash bonuses? Yeah. The first one is $5,000. But I've never seen a comp plan with a $500,000 bonus. And we have it in our comp plan with Kyani. How about a free car? Right? Free car paid for. Kyani has programs for that. Also incentive trips as well. And we have a new fast track bonus that was just announced as well. So I'm just watching the evolution of Kyani, not only in the business aspect, the product aspect, but how the company is rolling out this wonderful compensation plan. When you have ability to get compensated in the middle, in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end, right? Rarely you see any company do that. Okay, so thank God for Kyani. Here's a fast start bonus. Attain the rank of J Director within your first 31 days. J Director is about sharing with about 20 people, 20 to 25 people. And it's not by yourself, right? As you share with more people, pay it forward. And with that group effort, if you can get to Jade in your 31 calendar days, so if you start today, your clock starts tomorrow, 31 days, the company will just give you $300. Thank you for getting to Jade in 31 days. What else is happening when you get to Jade? Your PayGate starts opening up, right? If you get a couple of customers, that $25 kicks in as well. Okay? Now here's a fast track bonus that they just announced. So the company really is trying to incentivize and really wants us to be successful because without us, there's no company. Okay, so they announced this fast track bonus where if you get to Pro the next couple of months after your sign up, they'll give you another $500. Okay, the following month, get to Sapphire, $1,000. A couple of months later, Ruby, $1,500. Okay, and we'll tell you how to get there following the meeting if you want that information. But if you was to hit all aspects of this bonus, if you hit all the milestones, you're looking at another $3,300 extra, right? Along with the PayGate, along with the customer.